Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, welcome to the Beer Podcast with me, Udin in here, and I have a special guest tonight. I'm sorry. Okay, I have Rebecca.
Hello.
I'm very well, thank you. And how about you?
I'm really, really well too. Thank you. And thank you for having me again.
I don't want to. I don't want to ask you to introduce yourself here because I know you're so famous.
I'm famous.
And I believe that our listeners know you. Yeah.
Okay, I hope they do. Okay.
Becky, tonight. We will talk about childhood. Is it okay?
Okay. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. So Becky, childhood is the most fun and memorable time in anyone's life. Do you agree?
I do, Udin. It is a wonderful time. It's a memorable time, and it's what makes us who we are now.
Yeah, you're right. It's the first stage of life which we enjoy it, right?
Yeah. You're completely right.
Okay. Without further ado, I just want to ask you, Becky, where were you born?
Okay. So where was I born? I was actually born in Indonesia. Okay. Ta-da, Indonesia. Yes, I was.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't here for that long, and then I moved to Australia. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to learn Indonesian. I did not know any Indonesian until I was a teenager. Yeah. Surprise, surprise! I was born here.
Yeah, it was just surprise. I don't think that you were born in Indonesia. I never think about it because you're so Australian.
I'm so Australian. Yeah, my accent's too Australian, maybe.
Yeah. And I think that every listeners who listened your voice will be like, wow, this is Bule.
Yeah, my nickname actually. Bule, that's my nickname.
Yeah, Bule, you're so Bule. Okay. Okay, Vicky, and do you have a story about your childhood? Do you have a story?
A story about my child. What? Something like memorable?
Special story when you're in the childhood.
Okay. I have a lot actually. I think something that maybe the listeners might be interested to learn about is the difference in culture when you're a kid. It's so different to here. And when I was a kid in Australia, I remember one of my favorite things to do was have a slumber party or a sleepover. Okay, so in Australia they call them slumber parties. So what are slumber parties? They're where like my friends and I, we would get together and we'd sleep over at somebody's house. And we would do that a lot. So what we'd do is rent movies, which you don't do now. You don't do that. Gosh, I'm very old, aren't I? You rent movies, buy lollies, and stay up all night watching horror movies. watching other kinds of movies. And yeah, I remember that so well. And one of my really funny experiences was when, I don't know how old I was, maybe around 10 years old, and a bunch of my friends and I, we stayed over at one of my friends' houses, and we went out in the middle of the night. What it was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock or something like that. And that's late for a 10-year-old, right? And we were all in our pajamas, and we had our hair up in pigtails like little kids. And I remember
I
everyone
can
was looking at
imagine.
us.
I can imagine.
Yes. Oh, then everybody was looking at us like, are they a bunch of psychos? Uh, uh, but yeah, I remember that so well. It was so much fun. And what else? Parties, like birthday parties. I remember having a birthday party. Like, a lot of parties are themed in Australia. So I had a fairy birthday party. So it was in a fairy shop. In Australia, they have fairy shops. There are shops where they sell all kinds of fairy merchandise. And for a party, you'd wear your little fairy wings, you'd wear a tutu, the floor would be covered in glitter. We'd have what would we have? We'd like have little sausage rolls, which is so Australian. We'd have sprinkled bread or fairy bread. Fairy bread, I think it's what we called it. God, I've forgotten. But yeah, that's what I really remember about my childhood in Australia. Something that I miss so much, and I don't think kids do here. I mean, do they do that here, Udin?
I don't think so. In Indonesia, we don't have like. I think there is no party like that in Indonesia, or maybe because I live in Kalimantan, so I don't know.
but I don't think there are. I mean, I've never seen them. I mean, maybe one of the listeners can let us know if there are things like that. But I've never seen anything like that here.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah. Maybe I think it's maybe just in Australia, or maybe just I don't know about it because I live in.
Maybe other.
That's it.
Maybe, well, maybe other Western countries, like America and England, maybe. I think they do. I've seen those kinds of things like on American movies and that kind of thing, but here I don't think they do.
So in that party, I mean, plumber parties or
slumber party.
Slumber party.
Mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm.
do you mean you sleep at your friend's house with your friends? How many friends? How many friends do you have?
Sometimes it'd just be like 4 or 5 people, and sometimes it would be more, like it could get up to 10 to 15 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's very interesting at the moment. So, may I know what kind of topic that you talk about when you were in slumber party?
Okay.
You are in the tent. You're in 10 years old at the moment, right?
Yeah.
I just want to know what in 10 years old talk about when they are together in the slumber party.
Okay, so okay, so what did we talk about? We talked about boys. Udin. Yes.
Okay. Cheer, Becky. Cheer. Okay. Tell me more about it. Okay.
Tell you more. Okay, we talked about boys and a lot of things that we did. I remember we did Truth or Dare. Do you know that? Truth or Dare?
Triple date. Yeah.
Truth or dare.
Yeah. Truth or dare. Yeah. I know it.
Yeah. That was one of our favorite games, like truth or dare. And I remember like I would prefer to do dare because I don't like telling the truth. So some of the things like I was dared to do was go and knock on this house, okay, knock on the door of this house, this really creepy house that they said was haunted, okay. So yes, in the middle of the night, okay.
Oh
So
my.
we'd go out and I'd knock and I would run for my life after that. Seriously, I was so scared. And dare. That's what we would play, truth or dare. What else would we do? Watching movies was what we would do. Like usually it would be horror movies. You know, watching horror movies with friends is so much better than watching them by yourself. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree with it. So you scream together, you hug each other.
Exactly. And scare one another too. I remember like we were watching Scream. Do you know that movie Scream?
Scream?
Yeah.
Oh, the horror movie with
Yes.
the horror movie famous with the mask, isn't it?
Yes. That one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We were watching that and like, you know, when you're watching a horror movie, you're really tense.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my friends, like, they were so naughty. They went, I don't know, they said they were going to the toilet or something like that. And they crept up on us. And then when the guy with the mask came out from underneath the bed, I think it was, oh God, I can't remember. But at the same time, my friends went boo and we screamed bloody murder. We screamed. We were so afraid.
So silly. It's really fun.
Yeah, but fun, so fun. I wish they had those here actually. I mean, like, that would be so cool for my daughter, like, to take her to a friend's place and have a sleepover. I mean, how much fun.
Yeah, you're right. That was very fun. Childhood is a really amazing time. It's really amazing moment, I think.
It is. Although, you know, I had some unpleasant experience as well. I can't say that my childhood was like the best. I told you some of the good stuff. I mean, I was bullied at school. Yes.
Really?
I was bullied at school. It's not a nice feeling. It's awful. And like we've seen on the news lately, Udin, bullying is getting out of control, right? So yeah, I know this is a little out of the topic, but I'm just a message to all listeners out there, to parents. Please look out for your kids. Notice what they're doing. If, for example, your son or your daughter, your kids, you notice that they're being mean or nasty to other kids, do something. Don't just say it's kids stuff. Don't do that. And make sure that you ask your kids how their day has been at school. Make sure that they can confide in you, tell you the truth, tell you what's been happening at school so bad things don't happen. Why I'm saying this? Because I was an object of bullying and it is awful. And I do not want other kids to experience what I did.
Oh, Becky, I'm so sorry to hear that. But
no, it's okay.
May I know, where did you get that bullied? In Indonesia or when you were in Australia?
Okay, so in Australia it happened. It was about for a year. After that it was okay. And then I feel I got bullied in Indonesia when I first came here. It was
Mm-hmm.
very hard for me. Um, you know, coming from a totally different culture,
Mm-hmm.
and I found that the teachers made fun of me at school. My friends did too. They made fun of the way I spoke. They made fun of me in front of the class. So it wasn't a nice feeling. I know that people often say here, oh, they were just kidding. For me, it wasn't just kidding. It hurt. It made me go home crying. It made me want to move from
Mm-hmm.
this country.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know it's supposed to be a fun discussion, but I'm just explaining to you like what happened in my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
Yeah.
that to happen to others.
Mm-hmm.
And people have to be more aware of what's going on around them, I think.
Yeah, you're right. And yeah, for me it's okay because I just want to listen about your childhood story. I mean, even it's just a bad story or the happy story, I will listen it. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
but I hope you'll always be okay after that bully. After that
Yeah,
bully.
yeah, Alhamdulillah, I think it made me stronger. I'm stronger because of that. And because that happened to me, I'm aware of it so I can tell my kids be careful, never be mean to others, respect others, be polite, don't
Mhm.
treat others the way you wouldn't want to be treated.
Um,
And if anything bad happens to you, speak up. Tell an adult, tell someone,
yeah.
anyone, don't be afraid.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Are you
Bit
okay?
depressing, isn't it?
Vicky, are you okay? I'm
I'm
worried
absolutely
about you.
fine. No, I'm absolutely fine, Udin. No, 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 no. I'm absolutely fine. I think everybody has happy stories and sad stories, and that's part of the sad stories in my childhood. That's what happened to me. But I'm better for that happened to me, and I feel that it has made me become a better person. It has made me become somebody who would never do that to someone else because of what I experienced.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay. So, Becky, what did you like to do when you were a child? Okay, forget,
Um,
please forgetting about your pain in your childhood. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about it.
oh no, don't worry about it. I mean, I chose to bring it up. I wanted to bring it up so that
Yes.
people will become aware. So what do I like to do?
Mhm.
Okay. I like to go bushwalking, Udin. Do you know bushwalking?
No, what is that? Bushwalking?
Okay, bushwalking is what they call it in Australia. In
Uh-huh.
New Zealand, they call it tramping. In America, they probably call it hiking.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so that's
Oh.
I love bushwalking. Bushwalking. I usually did it with my mum.
Mhm.
So we would go to like national parks. We would go along bush trails. Probably usually on the weekends. And I also loved going to the beach
Ah.
because
Mhm.
in Australia it's such a beach culture. The beaches are beautiful, by the way.
Wow. Seriously? So you go with your mom and dad?
Yeah, mostly with my mum. I'm close to both my parents, but I feel I was
Ah.
closer to my mum because
Mm.
my dad was also working a lot.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so my mum would often take me to the beach, or I would go with my friends and their parents sometimes as well. Um, what else? What else? I liked going to the movies. I liked going to malls.
Mhm.
Um, but I think I enjoyed the most going to the beach and going bushwalking. That's what I enjoyed the most.
Ah. So I believe that you have a great personality at the moment because as I know that the childhood, I mean every child love go to playground or something like that or the cinema or yeah or
Ah,
mall maybe,
mhm,
but you prefer
mhm,
to go to beach and bushwalking, right?
mhm. Yeah.
Bushwalking, okay. So, Becky, do you still remember about your personality at the moment? Are you
Do I?
a happy child or something like that?
Oh, but when I was younger, when I was a kid.
Yep. When you
Oh,
was a kid.
okay. Well, I used to be one of what they called teachers' pets. Okay, so what is a teacher's pet? I was one of the smarter kids in my class, so the teachers usually loved me. Okay, because I was,
Wow.
yeah,
Inshallah.
um, yeah, Alhamdulillah, yeah. I loved to learn. I loved doing homework. Oh my gosh, I loved doing homework, and I loved doing assignments, that kind of thing. I love learning. I don't know. And yeah, so people used to call me teacher's pet. um, I was not the kind of person who was like really popular, you know. Um, I was popular with the teachers, but I was always, I always had quite a lot of friends.
Mhm.
Um, but apart from that, yeah, I think I was quite a happy kid. Uh, I wasn't one of those people. I wasn't one of those kids who was picky about my friends because,
Ah.
believe it or not,
Mhm.
I did have a friend who was quite racist and didn't want to be friends with people who didn't have much money. Huh, that's a kid.
Seriously?
Crazy, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it's okay.
seriously.
Yeah, that's it. Just the
Mm,
kids, okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
kids. I mean, but yeah, I think I was a pretty happy kid. I was nice to everybody. I
Mhm.
hope I was. I don't know. Maybe I did something not nice when I was little. I can't even remember, but I hope I was nice. And I was the teacher's pet, Udin. So yeah, that's me.
Mashallah. So Becky, talk about the teacher. I'm sorry. So,
Mhm.
who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher
Do you
at
still
school.
remember? Do you still remember
I
their name?
do. I do. I love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Mrs. Howes. Mrs. Howes.
Mm-hmm.
She was the best teacher, one of my favorite, all time favorite teachers. But I can
Mm-hmm.
tell you, all my primary school teachers were my favorite. Okay,
Okay.
they're the best. Okay, oh my, I don't know. I was so lucky to have like the best teachers, and I remember, like with Mrs. Howes. One day, like I was upset at school. I can't even remember why, but I remember her giving me a really big hug and telling me everything would be okay. And I just love her. I love her to this day. She is just the most amazing teacher. Um, I don't know. Maybe because she was like I don't know, like a second mum. You know how at school you have it's like a second family at
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
yeah, so I felt like she was like my second mom. She would look after me and not just me, but all the other kids too. And if
Mm-hmm.
anything was wrong, she would really be concerned. She would really, ask our parents, is for example, is Rebecca okay? Is there anything happening at home that's making her upset or something like that? Like really concerned. And it wouldn't be like, I'm your teacher at school after that. I have no responsibility. No, she would be responsible even out of school hours. She'd ask our parents. For example, I was sad. She would tell my mom, and she would tell my mom to, give me more hugs at home or make sure that I'm okay, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Mashallah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was lucky.
Yeah, yeah, you're so lucky. Becky, I
MashaAllah.
want to know about you more, but I'm sorry, our time is limited.
Really? It's already time's up? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh my God. Becky, I want to know about you more, but yeah, maybe we can stop here and we will continue in another day or maybe
Of
tomorrow.
course. I would love
Okay.
that. I would love that, Udin.
So this is become our new project.
Yay! I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And honestly, Udin, you're an amazing host. Amazing.
No, no, no. I'm a bad host. I'm still
No, you are amazing. You
no.
are amazing.
Inshallah. And you're a great host. Sorry, you're a great guest.
Oh, I am. I think
Yeah.
I ramble on too much. I talk too much.
No, no. You did it very good. Good
Oh,
job,
thank you so
Becky.
much, mashallah. Thank you so much, Udin.
Okay, Becky. See you next time. I mean,
See you.
yeah. I hope tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, we will come here again with another guest, and I hope you can be the host too.
Oh, yes,
So
I would love that.
yeah. So we have the two hostess in here with one guest,
Okay.
and
Exciting.
yeah. Okay, Becky. Becky, do you have a message for? I mean, a messages for the listeners?
Um, my only message is be nice to one another,
Mm,
love one another, treat others the way you would want to be treated, and be happy.
yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Vicky, thank you so much for the time. And
My pleasure. It's always
yeah,
wonderful.
I hope you always be happy there. And
You too, Udin. You too.
Vicky, I'm so happy to having you as my friend. No, you're not
Oh,
my friend.
likewise. Me too.
You're not my friend. You're my sister.
Oh,
MashaAllah.
mashallah. Thank you.
I love you so much. Vicky.
I love you too, Udin.
Oh, mashallah, I'm melting.
Hey,
Okay,
don't
Vicky.
melt too much.
Okay. See you, Vicky. Bye.
Bye.